What is up, YouTube? McIntyre here. Today I wanted to bring you guys a new video talking about the newest hero, Zul'jin, the troll, I guess, warlord maybe? I don't know what he is. He throws axes. I think this is a new introduction of a hyper carry to Heroes of the Storm. I think he's most comparable to something like Raynor, but he's unique because of his passive Berserker. As you get lower health, your attacks attack faster and deal more. This is the first time I'm actually looking at the hero. I did not look at his talents at all. People have just talked to me about him. So this is going to be the first time that I look at a lot of his talents and try to figure out what I think will be the best build and how we'll play the hero in competitive and hero league. So we're going to look at the talents first. Grievous throw. Zul'jin throws an axe, dealing damage to the first two enemies hit, marking them for 8 seconds. Marked enemies take 50% bonus damage. So this is not a flat number of bonus damage. This is 50% of your base damage. So I think if Berserker's up and you're low health, this is going to hit incredibly hard. So we'll cast it. And if we throw Berserker on, you get like an additional 50 damage there. That's pretty good. Even at full health, you're going to be dealing a lot more damage. Twin Cleave is going to be the next ability. Cooldown 8 seconds. There's 2 axes in a large circular arc, dealing 246 damage and slowing affected enemies by 15%. Obviously, I am level 20, so these numbers are a bit buffed. At level 1, they're going to be a little lower. Normally, when I look at talents, I look at percentages. Those are the most important, as those will scale throughout. Flat damages are normally balanced pretty well with Blizzard. Sometimes they've overdone. So we'll cast this ability. I know that this is kind of... I saw some people playing, and this talent seems very hard to hit. I think most people will do it like this, in the fact that they'll walk right up and then try to hit the max range so it hits both. But, you know, if you're up close, you have to kind of aim it to the side, right? Rather than just aim it. If I'm attacking the person in front of me and I try to throw my W, I'm going to miss, right? So this is an ability that I'll probably put on, honestly, a quick cast. I play quick cast if you guys didn't know. And this is an ability that I will definitely turn off quick cast. Without this range indicator, it'll be very hard to really know, like, if I'm attacking someone and I want to use this, that I don't, you know, just cast it out, and that I cast it and aim it to make sure that I catch that slow. Slow seems very important. The regeneration, 15-second cooldown. Zul'jin channels to regenerate 25% of his maximum health over 4 seconds. So we need to take some damage. Guess we can use our passive too. Alright. Hopefully I don't die to the boss. So let's see how much this is actually going to heal. 25% of my maximum health. Insane music. The music's, I think, my favorite part. The ability, lackluster, I would say. I mean, it's good. So this ability, I think, is going to be used to trade up on people, right? You can exchange damage and then use this ability in the fog or wherever, you know, get some people dancing around you and then have more health than the enemy after you've traded. This also is like, this reminds me of, if you guys have ever played Dota, using the bottle or Shandos or whatever the potion's called, where you cast it when you kind of get into fog, just to give you 1 or 2 ticks of the heal to kind of push you ahead of the enemy, right? With a bottle in Dota, you would drink it and you get it's like 3 seconds of healing regen, mana and health, and this kind of reminds me of that. So if you're exchanging damage with a person and you run into a fog and even get 2 seconds of it off, you might be able to trade into that person and win the fight. So I can see this ability having some effects and really helping, and you can use it effectively, but with a team fight, I don't think it's really going to have much impact, at least not so much, right? Because it says you have to channel, or if you take damage, and obviously in a team fight, you're probably going to take damage. This is the downfall of this ability. You do have some pretty good abilities going on. So now we'll look at talents. Obviously, the passive is going to be very strong. This, not so much. If we can get an increased slow on our axes, then we were going to want to take something like that. And I think most of our focus is going to be on this talent. Being able to maybe hit more people or slow or something, some sort of utility on Q is definitely where I want to be at. So I would say Berserker and Grievous Throw are 2 focused talent points before we look into the talents. Our first Q talent is going to be our Q pierces through all enemies, and the bonus damage is increased by 15%. So we're going to be pushing our, again, I like percentages. We're pushing our 50% to 65 bonus damage for our next 3 autos, which is pretty good. I mean, that's going to increase your burst. That'll increase your damage at Berserker. I really like that talent. Lowers the cooldown of Twin Cleave by 0.5 seconds for every enemy hero hit. If you were to hit their whole team both times with both axes, you would only decrease the cooldown of this by 5 seconds, and it would still be 3 seconds. I doubt that'll ever happen, but the ability power could be cool. Ability power is increased by 25% when you're below. The only problem with that is that all of this hero's damage is literally based around his auto attack, so giving ability power to an auto attack hero seems clunky. Attack enemy heroes, increase damage. I like damage, and our reward is that after attacking 120 enemies, we're going to get attack range. I think this is probably the one that I would go with. Just if I had to click 3, I was at BlizzCon and I was playing, I would definitely probably take this talent. This talent looks good, but I want to be in this kind of space right now. So we have Troll's Blood. So we're going to increase the region amount by 75%. So I think that could be good. But again, this talent doesn't give us anything in a team fight. And a lot of the times with heroes like this, we want to focus on team fight. I'm playing as if I do have the Taz'dingo supporting me. I do have the Medivh supporting me. And if I have those heroes supporting me, how do I really get a lot of use out of my talents? So, you know, if we get to Let the Killing Begin, this looks like an auto talent. When Zul'jin kills an enemy, his attack speed is increased by 6% up to 30 for 15 seconds. Basic attacks refresh. So this talent seems really insane. You have a lot of support on your back. There's no reason to heal yourself, and you should be able to potentially get, you know, burst attack speed, get resets almost, and kill more than maybe one person before you die. Headhunter, I like this talent. I've read about it. So it's a quest talent. If you get a takedown on all unique enemy heroes, you get the reward, which is a 60-second cooldown. Activate to reveal all enemy heroes for 4 seconds. It's very unique, but you have to get a takedown on every hero on the enemy team. For me, if Blizzard had said, if you kill an enemy, then you activate this talent, you have that enemy's head, and you can track that enemy, right? So you didn't have to kill all 5 for the talent to activate. It's more or less a dead talent. It gets 0 use if you don't kill everyone. So if a game is 55 minutes and the Murden on the enemy team has 0 deaths, then you've taken a talent that has done nothing all game. So for that reason, I think Let the Killing Begin is probably where you want to be at. Again, you're the hyper carry. You should pick talents as if the team is going to carry you. So we have our 7 talents. Vicious Assault increases the number of bonus damage basic attacks hit from previous throw to 6. So we have, how many do we have? 3. So it doubles. Attacks against afflicted heroes reduce the cooldown of it by 2. So you get 6 attacks. So yeah, so you get, this is, I think this is going to be probably a no-brainer. Wrong place, wrong time. If an enemy is hit by both twin cleave axes and at the same time, they take, that's probably never going to happen. When Zul'jin is below 50% health, because a basic attack damage is increased by 25%. Pretty solid. I mean, I think this one's actually fairly good, but you know, this one you're always going to get value out of. This one you will get value out of below 50%, but I almost want to say you're going to get more value out of the fact that you can keep your Grievous Wound or whatever it's called, yeah, Grievous Throw up 100%. With this, you know, you would get the bonus on 3 autos, and then this would be on an 8-second cooldown. Here, you basically have it up 100% uptime. Pretty sure this is, again, kind of where you want to be at, the go-to choice. Here are the 2 talents. I saw Guillotine. It seems so silly. It does a lot of damage if you're low health. This is a talent where you throw an axe in the air, and it drops on a targeted area, dealing a lot of damage depending on how low your health is. I'll cast it now. So what it reminded me of when I saw someone use it is almost a Chromie W. As you can see, the range is absurd, and it's not instant. if you throw it, it takes a second before it hits the target. So that's why it reminds me of a Chromie W. Like, you have to lead the person if they're running away. So let's get really low to test this out. I don't want to get hit by the boss. I think if I get hit by that stun, I might die. Alright, so I think this is fairly low. And you can see our ult is going to do 1600 damage now. So it actually puts out pretty big numbers. But with that said, we'll reset the talent super quick. I really think that Taz'dingo is the way to go. For 4 seconds, you're unkillable. So for 4 seconds, you're going to get the most value out of your hero and your Berserker talent. Like, being able to get the 100% maximum of your hero's auto attacks for 4 seconds is crazy. And then to think that, you know, you can pair it with something like a Monk Palm, right? If Palm Monk happens right at the end of the Taz'dingo, then he'll be at 1 health. Like, it's so easy for the other team to do anything. Like, the little, is there any like spiders that crawl around on the ground on this map? Like, any little insect flicking the Taz'dingo or Zul'jin will kill him after Taz'dingo has fallen. So I think, like, if you pair it with something like that, even like an Uther D shield, right? You then turn the 4 seconds into 6, almost 7 seconds of 100% damage. And then, you know, right at the end of the D shield, Uther can cast Q and W and heal them back up. Or Taz can put shield on him, right? Shield doesn't actually increase health, it just gives a shield. So he'll still be getting the 100% of his bonus damage from Berserker. There's a lot of ways to combo off of Taz'dingo. I think that's where the pro players are really going to get a lot of their value, is how well can they utilize Taz'dingo and how long can they keep Zul'jin autoing at that 100% per like uptime on his Berserker talent. I think Taz'dingo is the definite talent for this kind of build. So we're gonna look at 13 now. Again, Q talents and Berserker talents are where we want to be at. Eye of Zul'jin, hitting an enemy hero with Grievous Throw increases his movement speed. Utility is always good. This hero has none other than this 15% slow. That is really powerful. Force Medicine was a cool talent. This is going to basically make our E no longer a standstill channel. So now you can hit E and then hop on a mount and kind of ride away, or, you know, again, maybe you hit E, get into fog, they can't hit you, and you get a couple seconds of heal. We also have Voodoo Shuffle. This removes roots and slows. Possibly really good against Thrall or Malfurion. Not so good against ETC. I still think Eye of Zul'jin is going to allow you to have the mobility to kite the enemy. I don't think there's another choice at this talent here. So we have our axe talents now. We've tried to avoid these as the talent is already kind of hard to hit, and trying to force yourself to hit a hard talent for a little upside is kind of risky for me. So Swirling Death Twin Axes cycle twice and can hit enemies in each revolution, but its cooldown is increased by 4 seconds. So if the other team is standing still, maybe if you take, you know, we could have a build with wrong place, wrong time. If you get hit by 2 at the same time. Okay, so this is at the same time. Never mind. There's not even really much synergy there. Lacerate increases the slow amount. I said at the beginning, I did like increased slow. That allows us to kite people easier or chase. And we have Ferocity, which increases my attack speed by 40%. This is just base 40% attack speed. Yes, that's what I want, please. And Amani Resilience. This is a crazy talent. When Taz'dingo ends, Zul'jin heals for 50% of the damage he dealt during Taz'dingo. This is like, I don't know. I think this is, again, this is the pick. If you deal 3,000 damage in Taz'dingo, you're gonna heal for 1,500. I don't see a 60-second, 2-second route that's a skill shot beating healing for 2,000 health. It just, for me, this talent is the go-to. I would say this is the build. If I had to say it, in Snare, you could go it. You honestly could take this talent. If you don't feel like, you know, if you have the Okay, so if you have the monk combo, right? If we talked about like if you have monk palming you at the end of Taz'dingo, then I don't. This is kind of counter synergy, right? Then the palm goes off, and then you get healed, and then you wasted palm. So maybe ensnare is good there, but for the most part, this is going to be insane value, as you'll see hopefully in the game, and as I was watching other players. You kind of hit your ult and just wail on as many people as you can for that 4 seconds. And if you get a lot of value off of that, then this is going to get a lot of value. So this is the build. I think this is what I wanted, kind of where I want to be at. We'll hop into the game now and we'll see how kind of it all comes together. Again, I have yet to play this character. So I've only watched others play him. We'll see how it goes. All right, I'll see you guys in the game. All right, guys, so we're hopping into this game. Looking at compositions. You have to kind of be afraid of Zarya shielding while I'm whacking away at someone. But other than that, I think we have a pretty good chance against a lot of these heroes. If I hit Samuro with my Q, I can kind of auto him down. Butcher, if he full engages on me and I Taz'dingo, he loses that exchange. You know, even getting free chunk on Zarya and Monk. I will say there is not a lot of kind of frontline on their team, so I'm gonna have to play off my ETC and Artanis to create kind of space for me to auto attack. I think with Zul'jin, comparing him to like Vala can very freely step up, because if she steps up and the other team engages, then you have Tumble, you have Rain of Vengeance, you have kind of escape plans. With Zul'jin, it feels like you don't really have that. All you have is Taz'dingo maybe to get you out. And if you're using Taz'dingo defensively to like keep you alive, then I think you're losing a lot of its value. You really want to activate that ability to get a kill or pick up maybe a trade even. Not just, oh, I got engaged on, so I Taz'dingo'd and now I'm not dead. But yeah, so I really want to play off the ETC. I'm gonna go for the max Q. Or the max W. Right, the edge, instead of just hitting once. We'll again play off ETC. Even the Artanis in this spot should probably play off the ETC. I guess not. I guess if Artanis does swap and the ETC slides, then that's actually really powerful. I'm guessing I can use the W to kind of wave clear. On the back line. Since my Q doesn't pierce, if I were to have taken the level 1 talent, I could Q through the wave, you know, to try to get it to push. But since it doesn't clear, or it doesn't pierce, I don't think there's any reason to throw a Q at the wave. Get good chunk on the Asmo here, possibly. Yeah, we should be able to. Even if we just get a Q, ooh, I was gonna say even if we just get our Q, did not even hit the Q. Still not bad damage. Again, I'm full health, so at full health, I'm not gonna do as much. That's sieging now. No, it's laser build. You see really big spikes. The lower health that I get. Gonna grab. Okay. See Samuro. Okay, Mark stays on Samuro. That's really nice. I think that's a fairly big deal. No way I can ever get this with her there. What is it? That's a real... I'm headed mid. I don't think we'll ever get that without ETC or Artanis swapping. Might be able to get some value mid. Oh, I hit the 2 minions. Holy moly. This Earth Spirit's gonna be really good against me as well. Just gives him block. And since I'm auto-based, I'm not gonna do any damage once he puts that spirit down. Oh, so close. Need the 7 talent. Grab it, grab it, grab it, grab it. So maybe that's an area where the Pierce would be good, is I can get Qs through the wave to the enemy. I wasn't thinking about that when I first evaluated the talents, but it could be good in the fact that, yeah, you can throw your Q through the minions into the enemy if you have the Pierce. See if he charges. Okay, he did charge. Ariel does have a nuke, so I have to be careful of that. Good nuke. We'll use some of our health to siege up here with the passive. Oh, come on, Rev. Honestly, this is, I think, like the sweet spot of health for this hero. I'm not in range of dying really, like, immediately, you know? Also... Oh man, it's no slow at all on that ability. That was a J-bait for sure. Oh no, I'm dead. I'm dead, just leave me. So with Taz'dingo there, the right thing to do was be to fight. Honestly, if Ariel didn't whip him away, I would have probably killed the Butcher. But since I have no, again, like I was saying at the beginning of the game, I don't really have a way to chase people down. And the slow on his W is pretty insignificant. Maybe when I get the move speed at 13, I'll get more value, but without some sort of CC in front of me to slow them or stun them, I'm not going to really be able to attack the enemy team. Oh god. Maybe we bait? There it is. Alright, so 4 nukes are out. Zarya pretty much stops someone from getting a nuke. We need to hit 10, we're very close to it. In this spot on this map, especially, I always like contesting the double nuke. You can get 1 for 1, right? So we're gonna get top and they'll get bottom. Big Taz'dingo. Then we can maybe fight for this one. Oh, so close. Team kind of bounced. Yeah, I mean, that if I had hit my axe on Kerazim, I killed him there. I missed my Q. That's what I was talking about. That window when you have Taz'dingo is so important. And missing Q is also going to be really important, right? I lose 65% additional damage on like 500 autos. Ooh, nice swap. I want to fight for this. Definitely could have killed there though. Need to get better at landing the Q skill shot. Gotta find the Zarya. I'm sure she just gives this up. Maybe he can kill the monk. He does have the block talent. And slow him. Maybe he rotates up this way. Maybe someone rotates behind, like we can get behind them. That Zarya especially. She could be positioned up on the wave. There she is, there she is, there she is! Find it, go, go, go! I think we got this. Yeah, she's dead. We can boss after. Let's do this. Oh, maybe, yeah, we can kill this guy instead. Always want to get on mount if you're chasing and you're not the one keeping the enemy off the mount. It's like a crucial mistake that I see a lot of players make too. Alright, so now we can boss. So does this work? It's only, yeah, it only works on heroes. But you still do get the 6 auto crits. So that's still good. Want to watch for the Samro? Because he could flank. There he is. Interesting. Why do we swap him on top of that? Okay, that was interesting. I'm just not gonna say anything about what just happened, I guess. Did use my own E there to save myself though at the end. I'm gonna get aggressively low to do a lot of damage to this boss too. There we go. Got attack speed now. It's actually crazy. So I have Zul'jin will again give us some more mobility, right? Movement speed on Q, and you know we can keep Q up on like a single target for, you know, if we hit our 3 autos and then we probably can reapply our Q. We don't have to hold on to it. We could hold on to it. Okay, they did their boss. It's actually a really good move by them. Our team, you know, kind of giving them a boss and then them using that boss to chain. I see the Samro. There he is. Killed him with a Q, what the heck? I don't know where Butcher's at. If he does charge, I can just Taz'dingo. Someone should go bottom though. Butcher's probably gonna go bottom and get it for free. If that guy backed when rotated immediately to bottom, he's got it. I think at this point. The boss is gonna get top? Nah. That's actually really good. These are E. Yeah, see. Heal up. Yeah, I think this is like around the right health you want to be at. Okay, it's a good way to cast W on the whole wave as well. Take Ferocity. Get maybe I back. Their team's in the jungle. Oh, missed. I don't think that's real. I guess. Oh, almost killed 2. Dang, if I got an Ariel heal, I think I killed them both. I don't think I killed the Butcher though, but I do kill both of them. Man, Ariel's the... I like almost want to go back. I'm I'm gonna take that video and slow it down just to show you the amount of damage I did, because I feel like I don't even realize how much damage I just did to that Zarya, but I know that it was a lot. Like, she was very healthy when I started attacking her, and it felt like within that Taz'dingo, the 4 seconds, I killed her and Monk. So I'm actually gonna go back. I'll show that kill again. We did end up losing the fight though, sadly. Should be able to fight this, honestly. Following for 352. Again, like, I think mid is the, or bot would be the free nuke here. And then we could contest top or even get mid. That's a kind of fairly free nuke. Oh, Chrome, please. Like, Artanis Pulse there would be really good before you grab. We'd be able to break that, but we should be able to get 3 nukes now. I think that's fine. Getting bot for free. You gave up top left, 3 out of 4. So we get this. We gotta watch out for Samra. He does have a nuke. You have lost both top and mid keep at this point. Can do the boss. If we can kill someone here too, that would be a huge window to do the boss. The damage is actually kind of absurd. It feels like I have my quest done. Okay, that's why. The damage is actually absurd. Can we boss? Can we just boss team? Alright, so now we get the Amani Resilience. This is going to be huge. These guys stand still, especially like, you know, Zarya standing still to trade with me when I hit Taz'dingo. That level 1 talent is really good. Look at this. Look at the attacks. Okay, okay. I'm feeling a little Taz'dingo right now. So their team could go do top boss and we lose a game if we don't win right now. Bot. Let's just win bot. Oh, our core. Our core. They 100% win the game. They did the boss, but I'm gonna push because I think they are doing the boss and I want to threaten their core with this boss. If we win here, we win the game, right? So we want to threaten that. Oh my gosh. No, no, no! Anti-synergy! No. No, team. Hopefully, that's like gonna be the most frustrating part about playing this hero. Oh, no one went back to defend. Interesting. Is when your supports like heal you. Or in this case, like, I got Aegis for 2 seconds of my ultimate where I should have been damaging them. Other than that, though, he felt really good. I think that's the only I think Ariel is actually the absolute worst hero with him out of all the supports. I think Ariel would be the worst. Come to think of it, because if we look at all the supports, we have like, I think Malph's probably pretty bad too. But yeah, like Crystal Aegis stasising you for 2 seconds during your ultimate. Like, did you see the heal that I had? I would have healed full health if I had had another 2 seconds. And not a lot of supports can literally counter synergy you. I think she's the only one that can. Other than that, though, he did feel really absurd. Like, there towards the end of the game, when I got You Want Axe, and, you know, I had gotten a reset off Let the Killing Begin, and then I hit the Armani Resilience. Even after I got Aegis and lost 2 seconds of my ultimate healing, I still healed for enough to kill the Monk. Fortunately, ETC, our team, like, backed but didn't, and no one defended our base, and we ended up getting gored by the Winions. But I think other than that, like, I think it's a really good game, and I do actually think this hero has potential. His late game is absurd. His early game felt really weak, fairly weak. There wasn't a whole lot going on. But as I got the attack range, like, I killed Butcher there in 2 seconds, and that was without being low health at all. So I think the most important thing is going to be that you land your Qs, keep your Q up all the time, and you W kind of as they're running away, usually, or if they're in your face. Those are your two W windows. Other than that, I don't think you even try it. But that is going to be my Zul'jin first impression video, guys. Thank you so much for swinging by. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure to throw a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you are already subscribed for this video, I am going to be doing a Zul'jin giveaway for the Amani skin and bear. If you guys want to be in that, all you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube and put a comment below. Let me know what you guys think about Zul'jin. You enjoy his kit? Do you enjoy playing him? Are you going the auto build with the Grievous throws? Are you going the W build? Do you think Guillotine's better? Is his ultimate too overpowered? Let me know what you think about him in the comment section below. And again, I will be picking a random person at the end of this coming week for that giveaway. So thank you guys again so much. Check me out on Twitch and Twitter. Those are going to both be located below as well. And I'll see you guys all next video. Cheers.